time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Johnny Cueto is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the fours coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Man is there. One down. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ripped down the line. Up with it is Longoria. And there's out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Stepping up now, Matt Antonelli, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Cueto has thrown north of 1,800 big league innings in his career, and in that time he struck out more than 1,600 batters. Cueto sets his sights. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Man is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. The Padres kept off the scoreboard in the first. Giants coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Lance McCullough will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Next to bat for the Giants, Rocket Man. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Popped him up. Santiago over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Now in the box, Barry Bonds hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Buster Posey now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Gwynn is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for San Francisco. We are still scoreless. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. The bouncer to the left side, backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy David. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted in the air to center field. Crawford is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, JT Snow. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Ready now, Jeff Hint. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Snow on at first, nobody out. To 2-2 now. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different types of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right
here. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. Full count now. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And, fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First and second now, one man out. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
2 straight.
Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in now, Johnny Cueto. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants leave a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Now batting, Matt Stairs. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. At the plate, Benito Santiago. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. One and one, here it comes. This is line to left. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Lance McCullough. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready for another chance? Rocket Man. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. A ball and 2 strikes.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tatis has a play. 1 down.
From left fielder number 25, Barry Bonds.
Now to the plate, Barry Bonds. He reached on a single in his first try. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 21 for him on the season, as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb. Hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stairs moves over. Gone! Back-to-back homers. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 5 on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
In now, Buster Posey. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
The next 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gwynn moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 6, J.T. Snow.
Stepping into the box, J.T. Snow. He singled his last time up. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box now, Jeff Hint. Bullet back up the middle. Gwynn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. Giants out in front here, 2-0. Digging in, Manuel Diaz back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken high and deep to right. McCutchen going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Padres are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. To short, hit hard. There is Crawford. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Antonelli. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. Drilled down the line. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. In now, Big Daddy David. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And oh, trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A 1-1. Pops this one up. McGuire shading to his right, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in for his second at bat, Brandon Crawford comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Cueto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Ready for another chance. Tony Gwynn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. Mann is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and we're taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Into the box, Matt Stairs. Right side. Oh, way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw in time.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Into the box now, Benito Santiago. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw in time. Oh, and that was some effort. And with it, the side is retired. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rocket Man. He'll swing it from the side right here.
This is somewhat of a call.
Is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Harry Bond.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Barry Bonds. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse. Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. 1-2. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Giants down in order. They lead it 2-1. Striding in once again, Lance McCullough. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1-1. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double them up.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
In now, Fernando Tatis. Scorched to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. Our score remains 2-1. Ready once again, Buster Posey. The 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another shot now, JT Snow. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Posey gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Jeff Kent. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Santiago might try to make a play on it. Into the stands. He got it.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in now for San Diego, Matt Antonelli. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bonds on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Mark McGuire.
Digging in once again, Mark McGuire. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, right fielder, Big Daddy David.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy David. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Standing in, Johnny Cueto. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rocket Man, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Barry Bonds will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Tony Gwynn. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fastball in there, 3-2. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Stairs. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. And as you can see by the line score, 2 very well-pitched ball games to this point in the 8th. 2-1 our score as both starters have pitched well enough to win this one. Stepping in, Benito Santiago. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Gwynn is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Buster Posey. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Gwynn. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 6, J.T. Snow.
Digging in the switch hitter, J.T. Snow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Ryan Wilson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Ryan Wilson.
Gary Templeton will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Templeton.
Two and 2. And the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. The Giants are into the bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. The San Diego batting order turns over, and set to go Manuel Diaz. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to second. Kent from shallow right. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
The batter, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Stepping in, Fernando Tatis. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The San Francisco Giants led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Johnny Cueto earns win number 4 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Lance McCullough racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. Brian Wilson wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon.